Hello, welcome to Code Hunters. In this section, we will create an UiPath process which will generate appreciation certificate from an Excel data. So the process is something like this. We have this Excel sheet which contains some employee data such as employee ID, name, the presenter and the issue date. Now we want to generate certificate for all these employees, and for that we have a certificate template in Word document which is like this. We would like to replace the name of the employee, which is employee name, title of the presenter, and the date of the issue. We would like to save this certificate in Word as well as PDF format so that the PDF can be sent to the print directly, or if you want to change some of the certificates, you can change it in the Word document and then generate the PDF from that file. So we have the certificate in Word document and the certificate data in the Excel document. So let's close all these. So let's begin and jump right into the UiPath. So here I am in UiPath, and let's create a new process and call it generate certificate. I will save this in a folder called certificate process, and in the description I will write generate certificate using Word template, and let's create it. The project has been created. Let's open the main workflow. Here I am in the main workflow. Now the first thing I need to do is I need to read the data from this employee data Excel sheet. So for that I will go into the activity panel and search for Excel application scope, and let's drag and drop into the workflow. Here it needs the Excel file name. We'll give it as employee data. Now we have provided the file name which contains the employee data. Now we need to read the data, so we will use read range activity. Let's drag and drop the read range activity. Now we want to read the data from the Excel sheet, so let's open that Excel sheet. Here we can see the sheet name is sheet 1, so we will give the sheet name as sheet 1 in the property panel. And also we want to read the complete Excel sheet so that if there are more employees are added, so that bot can generate certificates for all the employees. So we will keep the range as blank. So if you keep the range as blank, it will read the data from all the Excel sheets. Now once the file is read, so UiPath will need to hold the data into some variable. So the read range provides us the data in a format of data table. So there are multiple ways to create the data table variable. The shortcut way is to come into the properties window, and in the output section you can press Ctrl K and give the data table name. So I will give it here as dt emp data. So this will create the data table variable. And the another way is you can come into the variable pane and create the data table manually. Now we have all these data into our data table emp data. So we will need to create the certificate for all those employees which are into our data table. So we need to go row by row. For that we can use for each row, so that we can perform the actions for each row. I will drag and drop the for each row activity, and here you can see it says for each row in. So I will, what is that in? It will be dt data table. So here you can see that the dt employee data is not accessible. This is because our data table is into the another section which is in Excel application scope. So you can see the scope is the do scope, so it cannot be accessed outside this do scope. So for that what we can do is we can keep this, we can change this scope to the sequence. The sequences are this sequence. So for the sake of understanding, I will make this, rename this as main sequence. So you can see here it has changed the main sequence. Now if I try, I will be able to access that variable here. So now I want to perform the action for each row that are into that employee data. Now what do I need to do for each row? So for each row I need to take the values from this data table, these data which is already in my data table, and I need to update it into here. But if I do that, so once I update first row, it will change this employee name into whatever the name in the data itself. So in that way, for the next row, it will not be able to find this employee name and it will not be able to perform the next change. So for that, what we can do is we can create a copy of this template file so that we can use that template file for each of the rows. What I will do, I will create a new folder and let's call it as print folder. So what we will do, we will copy the certificate here and then we will make the changes into that file. So for copying the file from the one folder to another, we can use the copy file activity. Let's drag and drop into the for each loop in the body part. We want to copy the file from the certificate. So this file is already in use. I will close this file. Okay. Now the destination is this print folder. I will copy the print folder and give it here. Now I need to give it a unique name for each file. So what we can do is, as we have all the data into this data table and we are going through row by row, so in this row variable we have the current row, so which is this current row. I can give as row and then the name of the column, which is empid and dot to string. And now this will copy the file. Now I also need to provide the extension, which is docx. In this way, every time it will go for one row and it will copy the template file from here into the print folder with the employee name. Now we need to replace the text inside the Word document. So we need an activity called replace text document. Replace text document. You can see I am not able to find this in my activities. So I will have to download this package. So I can go to the manage package and go to the official feed and search for UiPath .word activities, and I will click the install button and click the save. This will download the UiPath Word activities in my UiPath project. Now once the activity is installed, I can search for the Word and I can see all the activities related to Word documents. I will drag and drop a Word application scope in my activity, in my workflow, and I will give the file path. So the file path will be same as what was the in my to destination. So I will copy and paste it here. Now I will do a replace text in document. Now I need to search for it. So what do I need to search? Now I need to search for a string and I can replace it with some other string. So I need to search for employee name. So I will copy the employee name from here and I will paste it in double quotes. And now I want to replace it with the employee name. So employee name is row and the column name is name. Dot to string. Now this will replace the employee name with the name into the Excel file. So I will just copy this 2 more times. So next I need to replace the presenter name. And the presenter name here is presenter. So I will copy this and paste it with the row presenter. And the next is the issue date. and I will replace it with issue date from the Excel file. Now everything is done. Now once everything is replaced, I want to save this file as an PDF. So I will drag and drop into the workflow and give the path as the same path, but I will change the extension to PDF. So it will save the path, it will save the file into the PDF format. Now let's recap this once. So what we have done is, we have first read the Excel file which has the data, and we kept the data into a data table which is DT employee data. Once we have the data table, we have used a for each row so that we can perform the action for each row into that Excel sheet, and for each row we have the value, the data of the row is in our row variable. Now to keep the template file intact so that it can be used later, we have copied the template file into our temporary folder which we have called a print folder, so that the bot will every time copy the template file into the print folder and then make these changes and save it. Okay, so once we have copied the file, we have picked that copied file from the print folder, you can see it here, and then we have searched for the text from the Word document which is employee name, and we have replaced it with the file with the name from the data table which is row and the name of the column for all the three values. And once everything is replaced, the file is automatically saved, because if you see the properties of Word application scope, you can see the auto save is checked. If you don't want to save it automatically, you can just remove this checkbox and it will not save it automatically. Okay, so once the Word file is saved, I want to save this Word file as PDF also. I have used the save document as PDF activity and given into the same path print folder with employee ID, name, and the extension as PDF. Now everything looks good to me. So let's go ahead and close the data file and the template file, and let's try to debug this. So the bot is running. It is using the Word document. Now it is using the second document. Now the process is completed. Let's check the print folder, and you can see here we have two files for each of the employee. One is Word document, one is PDF document. Let's open the PDF document and see, it says certificate. So it has changed the employee name, the name of the title presenter, and the date. Now if I check DLH1239, so DLH1239 is Sandeep Agarwal, and let's check another one, DLH9023. DLH9023 is Shilpi Gupta. So everything worked as expected, and this brings to the end of this session. Hope you liked it. Thanks for watching.